Hello friends, today we have discussed about the Turing test. Very important topics. How you know about the machine is intelligent or not. So for these you require the Turing test that is proposed by the Alan Turing in 1950s. So here we have discussed about what is weak AI, strong AI after the Turing test. So first we have discussed about the weak AI. It focus on the one narrow task. So what is the weak AI? Weak AI means whatever we have designed till today, but whatever we have planned for future means we have just planned. So we just replace the human body means everything is done by the machines. So if everything is done by the machines, that is the strong AI means no need for the human interpretations. But nowadays the intelligent devices is designed where somewhere human interpretations are required, human interventions are required, means human effort is required. So that is the condition of weak AI means not completely we have replacing the human body. So that is the condition of weak AI. But if we have replacing everywhere the human body, no need of human body, then that is a strong AI. So we have discussed about the weak AI. That is one narrow task, the phenomena that machines which are not too intelligent to do their own work can be built in such a way that they seem smart. For example, poker game where a machine beats human, in which all rules and moves are fed into the machines. How they have fed the rules and moves? That is fed on the opinion of different people, different expert players. How they have moved, how they which rule they have followed. On behalf of this, you just program, and that particular programs the poker game is followed. And if single player is just playing that particular game, because they are using the different brains, different people's neurons processing, so they are more intelligent in compared to that particular human body, so they can beat human body. So that is the example. Here each and every possible scenario needs to the enter beforehand manually, means you require to program that particular on behalf of different opinions of people, of player. Each and every weak AI will contribute to the building of strong AI. Initially, you design the weak AI. After that, more modification, more integration, you reach to the strong AI. AI program that focus on the single task and works based on pre-programmed algorithms. The mechanism seen in weak AI is limited to organization power rather than ability of the AI to comprehend the understand the command being given. What examples of VKI? Like Siri, you have used for the nearest restaurant. You are just searching which is the nearest restaurant. They are just showing by your networks areas, whatever the nearest restaurant are there. So that type of example is the VK. The algorithm understand keywords such as nearest and restaurants and respond accordingly. First nearest, then restaurant is there. Both think they are searching. On behalf of these, they can put up showing you just a solution which is the nearest restaurant already that are already fitted in your networks, the whatever the nearest to you and restaurant is there, lot of nearest data is there. Among these particular data, which one is a restaurant? So that particular they have selected and feed, showing to you. Instead of being smart, the pre-fed algorithm make the VKI appearance in intelligent. Today, VKI is represented by the speech-to recognition. Whatever you have talking, they have recognized. Means that particular voice is recognized, so that particular person belonging to that chatbots or even self-driving cars such as Tesla. That are the VKI examples. Other examples are Google search, you have searching the paths from this place to another places, Siri by Apple, Alexa by Amazon, Cortana by Microsoft, IBM Watson. That are the weak examples available in the society. Means they are using by the predefined faded data and programs. And these programs they can showing the outputs and means solving your problems. Then manufacturing and drones, robots, that are again weak AI examples. Now we have discussed about the strong AI. Strong AI what? The machines that can actually think and perform tasks on its own, just like a human body. Means human being is doing thinking, human being is performing the task. If everything is similar, machine is doing. Means that is the strong AI example. But nowadays that are not possible in nowadays, but in future maybe possibilities are there. As you have seen the some movies Hollywood, that are the transformer, where they are doing the task just like a human body is there. There are no proper existing examples for this, but some industry leaders are very neat to getting close to build a strong AI, which has resulting in rapid progress. And now, the spectrum, a strong general AI replicate the cognitive functions of human brain. What is the cognitive function? That are the cognitions. That are the cognitions in human brain. Left cognitive, right cognitive, their brains, how they have a signal. Suppose that you have seen by this eye means your left cognitions are doing this particular task. If you have seen that their right cognitions are doing the particular task, so they are just opposed to each other. And suppose that you have remembering the things means someone are asking what is your name and in which place you are going, so in which place you are going, so giving that particular answers where you are listening the questions, if the question is matched from the left hand side and right hand side, they are putting the solutions whatever in place is. So that's why means both are same tuning required. If they are not tuned, that particular cognitive is not tuned at an instance, they are not giving the proper response. So they are asking if strong AI is building means they are just replacing human brain for these cognitive functions activities means automatically they are doing such type of cognitions, such type of behavior, such type of functioning. Instead of the using the sheer organizational power, a strong AI program machine software relies on clustering and association to process data. Just like a human brain works, it's hard to tell how a strong AI would respond to specific keywords, only that its IDs make an independent decision based on how means how the human bodies are just reacting. That presence of mind there, human reactions is there, how their intelligence is there, everything. How you can deploy it in the machines, how there lot of millions of neurons in human brain, they are perceive the lot of informations, lot of data is there, they are transferring the data, moving the data, storing the that particular information. When you are assigning the task, they are analyzing that particular data to solve that particular task, and we have a lot of hierarchies are there. So similarly how the machines can do, if lot of storage are there, lot of data, how can machine do that? So that is the task for the strong game. That is the differences in strong AI and weak AI. Strong AI, the goal is that replacing the human brain. Means don't need to human brain. Everything human is replacing by the machines. But weak AI goal is that narrow and limited intelligence which takes over vertical task from the human. Strong AI duplicate a human brain in all purposes and let it perform any intelligent task that a human being can. Uh, VKI mainly recognize a pattern from data machine already experienced, like big data. For example, the strong AI example not available till date in the society, but they are using deep learning to design the real life examples. But VKI, lot of examples are there, like Siri, Apple, machine learning, lot of examples are there. Now, we have discussed about the Turing test. Very important topic is that in 1950, Alan Turing, a scientist, they have proposed the Turing test. The name is the Turing, means they are just finding the intelligence of the machine. They are just comparing that machine is intelligent or not. How they have compared? They have compared on behalf of the human intelligence. They are taking the parameters of human intelligence on behalf of human intelligence. They compare that machine is intelligent or not. How much they have. So, a Turing test is a method of inquiring in artificial intelligence for determining whether or not a computer is capable of thinking like a human. Means they are thinking, they are performing the task just like a. That is proposed by the Alan Turing. He proposed that Turing test is used to determine whether or not computer machine can think intelligently like a human or not. Means the basic parameter, standard parameter is a human intelligence. On behalf of human intelligence, they are comparing the machine. If they are performing the similar task, they say the machine is intelligent for that particular task as a human is doing. History of Turing test. The test is named after the Alan Turing, who was pioneering machine learning during the 1940s and 1950s. Turing introduced the test in his 1950s paper called The Computing Machinery and Intelligence. It at University of Manchester. Test. What is test? Imagine a game of three players. Suppose that you are just considering three players are there. Suppose that player one, player two, and player three. Player three is a teacher. Two students are there. You don't know. Three rooms are there. Is situated in room one. He is situated in room two, and he is situated in room three. Three persons are there. He suppose that instructor or teacher or faculty members or examiner, they can test. that both are performing. They ask some questions with this room particular, they ask similar questions with this particular room, and they are comparing the response time, they are comparing the responses. So whatever the response solutions they have given, how quickly they are responding that particular solution. After the comparing, if there is no difference is there in that particular two rooms solutions, they are responding their solutions, if no difference is major differences is there, then that particular instructor or examiner are saying that both are intelligent. If between these anyone is machine or intelligent device, then that are and another is a human body, then we can say that that is same intelligence performing, means machine can intelligent as a human body, because intelligence is a similar parameter. So integrator job, so here the three persons are they have considered, and one is the among this one is the integrator isolated from the other two players, means different room are there. Integrator jobs is to try and figure out which one is the human and which one is the computer or intelligent devices. So they are asking different questions, same question from two rooms, and collecting the response time, collecting the responses. After that, if they distinguish that is a machine and that is a computer, sorry, human body, if they can distinguish, examiner and interpreter can distinguish, then that is we can say that machine is not intelligent. If they did not distinguish that particular things, we can say that machine is intelligent. So the process is that, so process is very clear. Three rooms are there. Integrator, that is player C, and one room is a computer, that is player A. Another is a human body, that is. But these three rooms person don't know one to each other. They don't know about that. Integrator first ask a question from room A, then collect the responses response time, similarly for room B, and collect responses, and they can. So standard interpretations of the Turing test in which player C, that is integrators or examiner, the integrator is given the task to trying to determine which player A and B is a computer and which one is human. That is the task. But after the integration, if they did not determine, then we can say the machine or computer is intelligent just like a human body. So they are asking the questions just like uh, from C integrator, they ask, "Are you a computer?" Room A are responding no. Again, integrator asking the question that multiply the one number that is by the another, that are the large number. Then room A is responding after a long pause and incorrect answer, not the correct solutions. Again, he stored that again room C asking the another question that is adding this number with that particular number, means the number is high. uh, Room A responding after sometimes they are requiring at least 20 seconds and responding that the correct solutions. Similarly, they have performed room C integrate with room B. Are you computer? They are responding no. Room C again uh, ask this question that numerical parts. Room B, they paused and incorrect answer they are giving. Room C again asked that are the integrator. Add these two numbers. Room B taking sometimes at to 20-30 seconds and giving the correct solutions. In this way, room C did not distinguish which one is the computer and which one is the human body. Means both have the responding the same terms. Means they are saying that both may be computer or both may be human body. In this particular case, we can say that anyone who is the machine or computer, that is intelligent just like a parallel to human body. So if integrator would not be able to distinguish the answer provided by the both human and computer, then the computer process the test and machine is considered as intelligent as human. In other words, a computer would be considered intelligent if its conversations would not be easily distinguished from the human's conversations. The whole conversations could be limited to a text-only channel such as computer, keyboards, and screens. Now, whatever the limitations of Turing test, the Turing test has been criticized over the years, in particular because historical the nature of the questioning had to be limited in order for a computer to exist human-like intelligence. For many years, a computer might only score high if the question formulated the queries, so they had yes or no answering, or pertain to a narrow fields of knowledge. When questions were open-ended and required conversations answer, it was less likely that the computer program can successfully fool the questioners. Thank you, class. If any queries, you can post the